So the other day I got an Xbox One. Now, I know, you guys are going to be like, oh, you're such a fucking hypocrite. You're bashing Jerry Jones and his company for years. You bash people like iHorror. You tell people to not buy Apple products and not support them, and then you're just going to go out and buy a fucking Xbox One? Yeah, I'm crazy like that. I might buy a fucking iPhone next. You see, there's a little thing in life called technology. And technology and buying and owning technological devices while I move my hand around makes you a more important person. I want to be that hip kid on the block that has an Xbox One. You see the ads for it everywhere. You see all the people talking about it. I want to be the cool kid. I want to be the person on my block that everyone looks at and goes, there's Archfiend's house. He's got an Xbox One. And I'll be in the house, I'll be like, that's right, motherfuckers, and you can watch me play it through my front window. And they're like, God damn, he is one cool motherfucker. And they would be right. They would be absolutely right. Because the more technology and technological devices one owns, makes you a better person in society. I mean, I was doing a little research on this, and I went to Wikipedia, and I looked up the fact that some people in third world countries, in places of names I can't even pronounce, there are some people in these countries that don't have cell phones. Like, they don't have a cell phone. There's people that live in these countries that don't even own a cell phone. And they haven't killed themselves yet. I was like, what? Could you imagine not having a cell phone and then still wanting to live? I know, it blows my fucking mind. And I was like, first of all, someone must have hacked this Wikipedia article, because there's no fucking way that's true. Anyway, it's probably not true. Someone will confirm to me that it's not true, Archfiend. Don't worry about it. Wikipedia lies. Ah, I know. Anyway, wanted to get that Xbox One, and you guys hear that? Yeah, it's not me pissing. I'm sorry to interrupt my flow of thought here, because bam, Archfiend has a waterfall in his living room, and it's not me pissing. So many of you have been asking me about that. Back on topic. The Xbox One. I didn't want to pay full retail for that shit, because that shit is retailing at $6,599. Now, even though I just shit that much in my sleep, yeah, I shit myself in my sleep. Shut up. Fucking Homer. Anyway, even though I shit $6,599 in my sleep, I was like, you know what? I want to still get this on the cheap. So I did what any normal citizen would do when you want to get something on the cheap. You go to the inner city. You go to the inner city, find some people, and ask them to, as they say in the inner city, hook you up. So I went all the way out to West Philly, the place where Will Smith got beat up. I went over to that block, and I was like, all right, I'm going to find me an Xbox One. I'm going to find me an Xbox One and get it on the cheap here. And I was walking around. I found some people on a corner. I was like, all right, I'm going to kick a little inner city street lingo on these fools, and they're going to hook me up with an Xbox One. So I walked up to them. I was like all just like swagger and shit. I was like, yo, could you gentlemen please direct me to the nearest facility that could allow me to purchase a brand spanking new Xbox One? And they were like, shut the fuck up, you corny suburban piece of shit, before we fucking smoke you. And I was like, okay, I'm sorry. Now, maybe my accent was a little off and they caught on to me as being an outsider, but I don't know. They did some sort of initiation at me where they pulled out guns next and fired bullets at me. Luckily, all those bullets missed, and once they were out of ammo, they were like, God damn, motherfucker, you're persistent. You must really want one of these Xbox Ones. And I was like, yeah, I didn't come here for no reason. I came here because I didn't want to pay retail for that shit. Fuck that noise. So they're like, all right, one of the guys is like, I think my boy across the street has one in the back of his van. Let me check. And he yells to him, he goes, yo, Marvin! And Marvin's like, what? He's like, yo, you got one of those Xbox Ones in the back of your van? He's like, a what? He's like, yeah, you know, the new video game console, the Xbox One, you got one in the back of your van, right? He's like, yeah, sure, whatever. So, you know, they take me across the street to the back of the van. Marvin opens it up and he's like, yeah, you want an Xbox One or something? I was like, yes, fine, sir. I would like to purchase an Xbox One. He's like, shut the fuck up, you corny motherfucker. I'll do the talking here. I'm like, yes, Marvin, I'm sorry. Anyway, Marvin opens up and sure enough, he has an Xbox One right there. And I'm like, oh, sweet. How much for this, Marvin? He's like, I thought I told you to stop talking. But since you asked, it's $20. And I'm like, $20? That's like $6 billion under the retail cost. I was like, fuck yeah, 20 bucks. And I was like, damn, people are not only going to be impressed that I got an Xbox One, but they are going to be fucking amazed that I got it for so cheap. So I'm like, yeah, 20 bucks is a good deal. Do you have any games to go with it? And he's like, yeah, I got some games right here. You just, you know, take whatever ones you want. And I took one called Justine's Prostitution Adventure. Sounds like a good game. It's like, you know, just about a streetwalker and, you know, you go through daily activities on any given night and sounds like a good game. Got Hack Attack 65. Something called Ass Invaders 5, which sounded more like a porn that I Must Destroy All would watch. But anyways, I don't know. I'll wrap it up and give it to him for Christmas or something. Anyway, it was a good selection there, and it was nice of them to throw the games in for free for just 20 bucks. And, you know, I was stoked. I put it in my little bag there, and I just, you know, took it home. And it was about midnight when I got home that night, and I was like, you know, it's late and all, but I want to really impress everyone. I was like, I want to impress everyone. I want everyone to be jealous, excited, stoked, spliffed, out of synonyms. And I just want everyone to be just so fucking impressed, just so in awe of me, of getting that piece of technology before they did. So I called people up. I was like, yo, Archie's got an Xbox One. Come on over if you want to play. And everyone was like stunned. They were like, what? You got an Xbox One? That's amazing. Yeah, I want to see it. I want to play it. Yeah, and I'm like, fuck yeah, you do. Get on over here. So everyone got over here, and, you know, I got in my living room here, and I had it sitting out there for them. And I was like, all right, who wants to play first? And they're like, where is it? And I'm like, it's right here on my table. And they're like, Archfiend, that's a dead lobster and 5 used baby diapers. What? And they're like, yeah, the Xbox One doesn't even come out till Friday anyway. What? How was I supposed to know? Fuck. At least I still have my waterfall. Do you love me, waterfall? Can I have a moment alone, please?